A controversial interchange may not be coming to the Brunswick-Strongsville area. The transportation budget passed by lawmakers this week addresses the hotly debated highway access there along Boston Road. Almost 2 years ago, provision in the state's transportation budget required ODOT to have on-off ramps every 4.5 miles between cities with more than 35,000 people. Well, I-71 between Strongsville and Brunswick fits the bill. Some argue it would improve access and help congestion.
As I mentioned to the governor, I said this will be the poster child for this safety project.
But others, especially those who live in that area, disagree and argue it would only hurt the community.
What are we doing in Ohio? Are we people? Are we a rest stop?
It's heartbreaking. It is literally heartbreaking.
News 5's Catherine Ross has been following through on this story since the beginning, and she revisits neighbors now to get their reaction to this latest development.
Oh, I know.
Yeah. There's a little more levity on Boston Road Thursday.
Probably last night was my first good sleep I've had in 2 years.
Sue Mazzola has been in her home for more than 4 decades.
All my memories are in this house.
Almost 2 years ago, Sue and her neighbors faced the possibility of losing their homes.
We were going to redo the house, update it, and we started. And then we got this news, so we have put everything on hold now.
In 2023, we talked with neighbors after a transportation bill included language that could require highway access along Boston Road. At that time, Strongsville State Rep Tom Patton touted it as a safety provision to improve congestion along I-71 and State Route 82. But it drew immediate pushback from Brunswick and southern Strongsville.
Beyond the hundreds of homes that it would take out, that people would physically lose their homes, it would turn what is a residential street into a commercial corridor.
We weren't going to sit back and let this happen because it was not right.
For 2 years, they posted signs, attended meetings and rallies. In 2024, lawmakers added language to repeal the interchange requirement, but that bill never received a vote. This week, the transportation budget and the repeal received approval.
What's your message to the governor?
I'm asking him to please sign it and, end this nightmare for us. It's time now.
Now, there's currently a traffic study looking at ways to curb congestion here in this area. And neighbors tell us, even with that study, they're confident it'll find other solutions aside from creating highway access here on Boston Road.
I'd love them to find a solution to the problem. I really would. One that doesn't take families' homes, whether it's here or anywhere in Strongsville.
Senator Patton wasn't available for an interview Thursday, but he tells News 5 the interchange requirement would have provided state funding for a safety solution. And he believes Boston Road is still a viable option for highway access. Neighbors tell us they're optimistic their homes are safe. In Brunswick, Catherine Ross, News 5.